They do have an incendiary and a smoke, so there is I mean, that's really useful for the retake. Smoke off banana, perhaps.
I think a situation like this, well, the 4 versus 4 while they were all on A would be a great. Like if you showed the run up to this, if you ask loads of players, would you go for retake here? Would you say? I think it'd be interesting to discuss, because you can see this is going to be a really difficult one. I mean, Smooya's just having some fun on the B bomb site with all the channels open, but
It'll be until they get closer, so he's going to take up that porch angle, that lane angle, and it's an easy kill. Tizian's looking into the bomb site. Now they know where he is. JW for the ace, for the pistol. Can he make it work? Here comes a challenge, switches to the burst, but Xantares shuts it down. He goes with the full defuse here. So it's a tight one as well without a kit, but I think he's got it. It's really tight. Oh my god, what? He just doesn't have it. I thought that he had that one. That was very close. Well played to JW.
And that's a round that Big probably should not have lost. Now Tapson getting that kill.
The lead is reduced to 4 for Fnatic. Has to feel confident going into that one. Smooya is ready for fast flank top mid. In the meantime, Xantares will be lost. Tapson looking to do what he can. The transfer is disgusting. The pre-fire behind the half wall as well. Talk about a shutdown.
Oh my god, what the hell was that? That's unreal from Tapson, how fast that transfer was. It is hard to believe, but he's pulled it off somehow. Curves in a 1v3. They have 2 smokes each, or well, 1 smoke each, Fnatic. Ooh, RIP.
Roland in the back of the site. U-box, smoke is up. That actually gives him a place to fight. Can't see if you want him now. He's being patient. The bomb is being defused though. Perfect timing. Just in the last second. Does the knife come out? It's got to. And there we go. 16 to 11. Fnatic will take it first.
Some outside smokes as well to make things a little bit more obscure. But Big have a 2-man setup in ladder room, which is quite interesting. See that works out. Tizzy with the first headshot. 1v1. Just the spray. Beautiful, yeah.
He saw the barrel of the gun poking out. He knew, and there's a third one for Tizzy, a nice tight angle, and no one can really deal with it, it seems. The bomb is still in the hands of Fnatic, but the round doesn't seem to be. JW takes out Smooya by. No one can really deal with it, it seems. The bomb is still in the hands of Fnatic, but the round doesn't seem to be. JW takes out Smooya by Connector. Got 3 plays streaming out of Connector for Big. They are committed to this B bomb site, although Connector starting to wonder. JW looking for a 3K as well, showing the bomb on the ramp. This is crazy. Golden has made his way in. Surely this has been heard. Oh, that's a great burst onto Next from a 2 versus 5 to a 2 versus 2 to a 2 versus 1. This is being turned around. Absolutely ridiculous. The Fnatic factor at play. 45 seconds. They're looking for Tapson. He's got to be here somewhere. There he is. 3 for Golden, 2 for JW.
Oh my god.
And Tizian surely has his head in his hands.
Those are some But here we go. For that 10th round. Finish things off nicely. Rapper bow on it, but Tapson has something to say about that. Tapson, ever the pair of steady, reliable hands, but he'll get incinerated. Now Xantares has to do it all. They'll walk into the spray, but the trade is there. Brolan, he's going to nail it, and that's going to be a wrap. 10 to 5.
Увидели красивого КС. Наконец-то мы дождались этой замечательной игры. Микрофона Гомер. И вот она, первая карта героик против Фейскван. У нас уже вовсю идет пистолетка. И, в общем-то, здесь уже все на руках у одного только человека, если говорить за Фейз. И это мистер Нико, которого позицию не знает, тиммейт не прикрыл. Нормально. А вот это уже похоже и на раунд. Боров решил просто поморозиться, покрутиться во все стороны. Но Ника таким не удивить. Фейзы берут пистолетку. И именно на этом мы с вами и залетаем. Пишите в чате, за кого болеете, на кого, возможно, плюс для команды. Продолжение приключений с пистолетами у Фейзов. Все на длину. Все на длине, и тут вот мистер Снапи постелил так постелил на 4 соперников. Просто дать какой-нибудь фраг. Авик все-таки у Олафа не справляется до конца. Броуки и Колдзера. Броуки! Ах, как же он доставил одного-то. Еле живым. Кэддин все еще притягивает себе внимание. Устав на 7 хп, у Кэддина 20. Практически фуловый. Броуки и Колдзера сотни хп. 20 секунд. Тут война до последнего, но классно меняет позицию, пытается прошивать Броуки. Кэддин просто, конечно, жил максимально долго, но какая от этого разница, когда Броуки выходит, наставно уже практически с префайром и дает этот фраг. 7-5 на тоненького очередной раунд, но... А Ника выходит сам на открытую. И вот тут, конечно, Босниц не прав. Причем очень не прав. Это неплохой шанс. То есть это плюс позиция, плюс девайс, но проходить вот только-только, дожидаясь гранаты, пытается сделать. А тут Трейн, нашивая через этот смоук, находит хедшот на Эйзи Тега. В общем-то, СГ уже не так-то сильно нужен. Тем более, что Кэддиан далековато подбора этого девайса. Ну, Снайпер может пристрелять этот девайс. Вот да. Этим он и занимается. Теперь и Кэддиан играет с оружием посерьезнее. 27 секунд у этого дуэта на отыгрыш против четверки соперников. И при этом ни одна из позиций неизвестна. Первая себя только что показала. Это Рейнки сделать хоть что-то. Так что это минус одна из позиций. Ну, атаки так-то тоже флешки есть. На то, чтобы остановить соперника. Но Броки здесь не ждет. И никто из тиммейтов ему не поможет. А, нет, ждет еще как. Нормально, выходил-то. С пониманием четким о том, где соперник находится. Здесь позиционно, ну, можно наказывать вроде как. Два парня в одной позиции. Тайминга особо-то и нет. Нужно просто дефьюзить бомбу, но Ника не успеет это сделать. Слишком долго. Фейс-клан слишком долго. А, соответственно, и пока что еще игра продолжается. Никто не выжил. Бомба взорвалась. И вот тут такой момент, конечно, любопытный, что у героев-то денег от этого больше не стало.
I don't see it happen, and
Yeah, Amazar is confirming that.
yeah.
Oh, Timon, a little bit
Oh,
unfortunate
no.
right there.
He might have confirmed it, but no! Jerry moves out! And he couldn't do anything else. I mean, he could have moved back. It seemed to be in played over window. That could have bought in the time. Norbert, gonna say thanks for round number 6. And I mean, considering how dominant Force looked here, Dean, I'm a bit disappointed.
Yeah, I'm surprised as well. I mean, they looked side, but as I say that, the headshot quickly being found. Now it's all onto Norbert. He is actually going to push up close to try and play this one rather than staying back far to try and just take down the bomb. Big headshot being found, all onto Jerry, and that is just perfect.
Oh, but this is also not really satisfying, is it? I mean, you would have expected a lot more to come in. And then they fail like this. This is unlucky. No one directly on site. The problem is the one flashbang, and that is going to turn sour. Here you go. Almazar is the perfect supporter in this. And that allows them to deny them any further access, because now even the AWP turns around. There is no smoke to be thrown. And that just gives them an ideal situation to humiliate Simon. And that works by the book. Right? They seem somewhat indecisive in what they're doing, but now they have made the call. That seems to be the B side, and they're moving on it. But again, one by one.
Yeah, right now bringing this bomb over towards B. Of course, it was a little bit delayed. Unfortunately, not having a smoke to try and block off the CT spawn. It was the bomb that was actually the final player to try and cross over. They line up for Jerry. Didn't even have to try and control that spray. Making himself an easy headshot, and the second kill came then as well. 7-2. Forest just continuing to extend this lead, and they're going down to Jerry. The bomb should be planted now off the back of that, but a quick flank coming in from Banana. It will be heard, of course, but the smoke being down, that's the biggest issue for them right now. They're trying to go forward through it. It works out for Kioz. Excess power now left in the 1v1. Gets dinked down and eventually dropped. Kioz able to come out on top of it. Plenty of time, of course, for that defuse to come in. And Simon kicking off their CT side here with the pistol round, but it was a close one. It was back and forth. The opening kill went in their favor. Face crack then stepped up for 2.
Who's going to make the decision? Then it's the question. Look how fast right now Spellful is. He could make it on time, and he finds the first. Bomb down, sees the second, now asks for support. No! He stays out in the open, and that is going to cost his life. Simon might lose this round. And so Almazar most definitely looks so desperately for Norbert. He's dead with just one shot, by the way. So if he now finds a way to get on the box and defuse that thing, I think he might have it. But he's going to find him there. He's going to pull through. 3, 2, 1. Oh, no! It's milliseconds. Oh, goodness. Poor Almazar. Pardon. Poor Simon as they lose that round. And so, match paused. We got a little time.
Kits, but the man with disadvantage in the two ops, it's going to be so difficult. Norbert really has to get this done as he pushes in from short. Needs to try and get as much done as he can on the rifle. 3 on the bomb site, 1 in the pit, beginning
Oh,
to
this
go
is so
forward.
good!
Does actually manage to get a quick double kill. Right control on the rifle. Split though, he
No!
returns all 3 of them with headshots immediately. There it is. For's taking a 16-13 here on Inferno and taking us coming back to the apartments and actually takes down Kiosk as well, completely opening up B. The only issue is that bomb is still so far behind and there's low health on both of these players for For's right now that Norbert can definitely still get this one done. Does see that Molotov coming out of the apartment, so should be aware of that player's positioning. Realizing
no.
one is somewhere around this bomb site. The timing could be a little bit awkward.
No!
Spots out the first one, an easy headshot being
Oh,
found.
so good!
As well on the face crack. An upgrade towards the up, and Simon, they do manage to put a round on the board, but with only 1 player surviving, that's not ideal, because if we look at their economy right now, it's going to be the op.
Simon. Play it with only 1, and that will be Spellful.
He's been looking decent so far. This would be a massive 1 versus 2 for him to pick up. Actually finds that opening kill, but will he expect Jerry to be up close already? That's the question.
Yeah.
Going to be playing pretty passively. The timing a bit unfortunate, but he's able to stay alive. The Molotov comes in, doesn't have a smoke, so he is going to be forced to push forward. Doesn't know he's not on the ball, but he still hits it. What the hell is that from Spellful?
No!
Unfortunately, for Jerry, had to
Man equalized one, and Bomb is about to hit the ground with the SG now needing to hit some mandatory shots. And so, this Timo Richter stays back on site to get that bomb down, but he's seeing his teammate fail. This is not ideal. This is far away from good here, Dean, and it's just 1 player who can change it up.
Yeah, fortunately for Speedy though, they are both extreme. Has a flash to work, but I don't know if he's really going to be given the opportunity or the space rather to get that thrown in right now. Being cautious, Super coming up close, 1 bullet to the body, all he needs, and of course knowing that final player moving in from short, taking the headshot angle, pretty risky, but he makes it work. That is going to be Speedy just about clutching that round out in favor of Sprout, but Gambit Youngsters, they definitely made it a lot closer than it should have been.
They got the kit for themselves. Super up the flashbang to possibly let his teammate enter, but they're so separated coming through tunnels, and Fabian just needs to hit 1 shot, but he can't do it. And this means there's 1 AWP from Florian Risha to change it up right now. Tunnels player coming in anytime soon, hits the first, and that does not allow Gambit to get him in a position where they wanted them. Sirasan does it brilliantly, defense aside exactly as needed, and this puts Gambit in a spot where once more the economy is not really flourishing. And if that's going to be workable, that's the thing, right? Speedy has no armor, so needs to rely pretty much on what Faven is doing. And as young Faven tries to enter through the door, he's not going to find much. It's only down to Speedy. 1 shot and Shiro is dead. But he can't enter really. Stands off with the pedestal. Still is not finding a shot. Both are so low, and it's the final one onto the body. That secures Shiro to triple. By the way, he found there's going to be 1 fragglant arrow coming out of them. Talking about this. Mid coming through. 1 in, but the trade from Dennis is immediate. Gambit have a bit more information right now and attack long immediately.
Oh, well, they attempted to. We're going to go ahead and say that because
No.
Speedy shuts it all down. 2 players who
What a
initially came
fallacy.
out actually lined up. A little bit of desperation then in the hope of the trade.
He might just run into the trap because he will not expect anyone to look in his direction as though he takes him out. Bomb is hitting the ground now.
Yeah, the timing there a little bit unfortunate, given Sirison the kill, of course, but it's still Axile left in a winnable spot right now, especially as he drops that opening kill. It's down to Sirison on the op to try and close this one out. The Molotov goes in, the spam through the coffin's doing good damage, and he's not able to make it around the corner. Tried to drop that smoke and escape, but unfortunately does get taken down. Plenty of time on the bomb. Axile just looking for the op to get a bit of an upgrade for himself, of course, as the defuse will now come in. 5-1, another round that is very close, but Gambit Youngsters, they continue to edge out these close ones. Let's see if they can keep that up. The op should be dropped to the site. Takes the initial point of contact, enters with that, then able to kind of surprise the player who had pushed up short already. And with Favin solo on health, this is going to be very difficult. As I say that, Favin's actually the one to pick up the opening kill. Sirison and the op going to be able to drop that rotation in from Library. And that is dangerous. Taking the peaks there, I don't know if it was really that necessary when they already had the advantage. I feel like playing for the retake would have been the much safer approach. And instead now it's Super left to try and clutch out the 1 versus 2. Favin's still very low, so it's not like it's impossible for him to win this one now. Has a Molotov and a flash as well that he could use to clear out Pit. But they're set up well for at least a bit of a crossfire once one player finds contact for the second to be able to peek out quickly.
Yeah, and I mean, most definitely. Super should not find too much. Faven only needs to play it on time. Oh, we get him in the end! Is that enough time for the fuse? Does that work out? It seems. Like it's a last millisecond one. Absolutely insane. Faven did... They isolated themselves towards that position, but do they dare it? That's the question. Dennis gets an upgrade. Sirson needs to do something anytime soon. They still got the kit for sure. Keto carries it around on his back. And Shiro in exile, they pretty much stand there at the same position. Sirson strikes, but goes further with the op not being reloaded again. And Shiro's going to say, thank you very much for the gift. That is the op I needed, I want to use, and I want to take down every single German with that. Thanks, Sirson. I could use that.
A little bit
I'm gonna say that. Even Reign Supreme. The op might do the failure, and yeah, that happened. Brilliant stuff by Faven. But the bomb's still not retrieved. And oh, no! No! This can't be happening here, Dean.
Oh, Faven is so fortunate that Steps block grenades in this game because that allowed him to survive longer than I expected. But he does end up going down either way there to Supra. How did they let that one fall away? Sprout are going to be upset with themselves, and you can see losing that actually puts a couple of their players onto a double eco. It's Sirson and Spitty, so...
Need it. And again, youngsters are losing a man advantage and possibly lose a bit of control as Nafani continues to find frags. Keto swings wide and is fully blind. Even looks into the grenades. The youngsters can only rely on inters. And that might work out that well.
Yeah, pushed up through bathrooms, looking like he is going to come down through connector. Good timing for Keto to drop that smoke. If he had waited a couple of seconds, he maybe could have found the kill, but of course they want to go forward. He could still get caught off guard. Fortunately, the door was closed, but he has the bomb. Inters pops out.
Absolutely insane.
Shot as well. How is he allowed to do that? Just taking too long to start.
Towards the site, though, you can see he's a little scared that mid could be open. But now he is fully focused on the site itself. And Phoenix don't have any nades to get this bomb back. They're relying on the aggression, and it's not paying off for them. Nano in a really tough position here. He's hoping that he can find a fight, hoping that he can catch one player out, but you can see just how safe Hard Legion are playing. Nano jumps up onto the box to get the opening kill, and into the 1v1. He seems aware that Speedaxed in CT. Nano sprays away. The SG comes through, and Phoenix win their second round.
And crucial on the win as well.
But it might not matter. Kills keep on coming in for Hard Legion. It is the two CTs with the good weaponry left in the 2v3, thanks to the quick kill coming in from Juan Flatro. Crucial's AWP is in a pretty awkward spot, though. He's going to have to land some close-range shots, unless Juan Flatro can do it all. 3 kills from him in towards water. They can't get the trade, and Kinky is now alone, and he goes down. Great play from Juan Flatro, isolating all those fights and taking...
I think they've gone back into the site. They've gone back into the site. They've reset and they're ready to go back in. They've taken different positions and they've gone in at the right time. Kinky's found one. Tap comes in the bomb, but Juan Flatro finds the clutch. Hard Legion backed off, but they came right back into it once they reset and grouped up together. Certainly looked like they were going for the save. They left it pretty low.
And in the way of Japolino as they go through construction, Tabs coming through the banana entrance at the moment. Spots off as he looks the wrong way. And now it's just Alex left of the SG waiting for Tabs to come in. Alex good for 2. Now it's just Draken. Flashbang to go in. Draken pops out. Gonna have to smoke it off. And probably try to find a kit and go into the site. Draken dodges the flash. Gonna fight for another day and a good eco from Movie Stars there. Draken will save the AWP, but he'll just have a dash. And Alex will keep the SG.
Y qué importante es...
pero están forzando la rotación, ¿eh?
Sí. Qué importante es conseguir de CT titubear la economía de un terror.
Hostia.
Qué importante es.
Menudo fetón. ¿Cómo se quita Draken de en medio? Prepara el execute de Luna, ¿eh? Vete los humos para el pit. Qué bien, Steel, que está jugando adelantado. Se encuentra a todos los jugadores. Muy buen antieco de Raiders.
Le van a terminar matando Freddy Frog, pero rápido Alex en llevarse la kill. Deberían de recuperar esa AK por una de las M4 y que la tenga Steel, pero al final se va a quedar...
Really just waiting to be served something, but they know not to peek. A nuisance grenade box that goes around the side, spots a bunch of sandbags going for the flick scene, looking towards the balcony again. 30 seconds, BU finally peeks, and Frozen will punish him through the smoke straight in the face of PHR. 1v1. He has no idea where Snatchy is now. He wasn't showing throughout any of that. No sound cues, 20 seconds, and he'll go for a filler plant or fake it. Try to get some information. Convince Snatch he's coming in from the back. 12 seconds now to plant the bomb. Covering from the balcony, really not sure where to look. Snatchy with the steps. Frozen will be able to go nowhere. Quick scour for grenades and utility, but money is required. And it's 7-1 for Versus Pro.
Those kills by Snatchy, and again, VP shows how dangerous they can be when they do get kind of loose and start peeking, and you know you're up these many.
They always get so much damage when they attack this bomb site at the very least. Lots of bomb plants as well. Make their way forwards. Mihi with the double there with the help of Veggie, but now he's alone. Swing past the pillar to find another one, and he's doing great work here. It's no response to these frags, and Woxic is alone with low HP, and the money not perfect. He's got some decent cash, but don't want to throw away an AWP, I suppose, if you actually doing what he does, connecting those AWP shots. Especially by the will be spotted by the Deagle. Good stuff there, and speaking of swing around, oh, not bad at all. Snatchy versus Frozen now. Again, these multi-kills have really been a problem for Mousesports. Time also an issue. Frozen is forced to plant the bomb here. He's going to go for the fake, and oh, he's going back out for it. That was almost a disaster.
That'd been heartbreaking.
That was almost.
Had a player in connector and he got peeked from short B. Mousesports instantly put 3 people in the B bomb site boosting towards connector, but they will be too slow to see them by the door. And Woxic is on the site having a look. That's a clean shot from Woxic. Normally the second flower bed around the left corner there is where you might find a sniper looking for players coming up divider or connector. But Woxic will press forward now. Veggie is waiting for a peek, however, but he just, I don't know what he had in his hand, but he just pulled his gun back out again, and maybe that's just a horrible timing which allows Woxic to get that kill.
Looking for more as well, going even deeper. He's done a lot of work here for Mousesports in terms of clearing position and getting an idea as to what's going on. And now he's just holding this angle with the smoke to cover, and every single reaction seems perfect except for that whiff from Woxic. And that's the AWP now down on the ground. 20 seconds for PHR to find a plant. And they don't even really have
them to be used for top middle. Looks like this is going to be pretty much a 4-player middle for Mousesports. Getting control in a fast catwalk. Karen decides to back off. And 2 kills by Veggie under the window. Gets covered by the smoke. And the third one on Frozen. And he easily, just like that, just falls back.
Business as usual, it seems. This is pretty much a mirror of how the first half.
Flames are finally forced down to a full eco. 5 Glocks into round number 8. Not looking too good for them. And those flashbangs are really nice. Prosto peeking into second mid. Not giving Copenhagen Flames any breathing room as Yakindar is having a...
Yakindar finding that headshot that gives them an avenue in towards B. They can execute quickly here before the rotation can come in. Nodius has to step up very tall here. He's just fallen off at the wrong time. He wants to go aggressive, find the pick. That's the bomb. That'll slow it. He goes back in for a second. Might just get a third. And what a hold from Nodius.
In come those smokes you were suggesting. In towards jungle and stairs. Cillian though goes through and gets 2. Good spray with the M4 there. He's been finding a couple of important multi-kills in and around this connector position, and there's the third frag. There is a boost in towards windows.
Gets picked off here by Tessus. That becomes a huge problem for them. They've got to wait in Yakindar. He should hear the scope and the running footsteps of a second player. At least should be a 1-for-1 trade here, unless the lineup comes in as Tessus just pre-firing gets both. And that is brilliant from Tessus as he looks back up towards Palace or Apartments where another player is coming in. It's Waylander who is dealt with, and Tessus able to find him. It's all on Nickelback, caught inside the middle, and Prosto in the mid-round look lost. Coming in, TMB's up inside of the Apartments. This should be a free kill, and it is. So it's all into Nickelback. 1v2 clutch is needed of him. He will spot one player in towards Market with a flashbang coming through. The follow-up is in as well, and he's in the open. Nickelback takes that fight. Here's the drop at the window, knows he's close, and has a good position to deal with this, and he'll pull off the clutch. It's Pro still with 3, and Nickelback with a huge 1v2 clutch, and he needed that one to go his way.
That's mad.
And it's paid off for him as he's found a kill. So 3v3, bomb not planted. They need some more kills here. Waylander's provided with one, but TMP is looking for another. He will get it on the MP9. And the weakest weapon in play for the CT side is doing the most damage, at least for the minute. But what is that from Waylander? First kill, and then the one tap to end the half. 10-5 on the Galil.